Description will be down in the link below. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle video. I am Gogi, and today we're going to be talking about the data mine that came down to global not too long ago, and the importance of whether you should summon for Gohan, priorities, and all the other Dokkan Fest units and reruns coming down for global in the near future. Before we go ahead and do this, I did cover this on my Twitch, so you guys should be following me there. Every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday there will be a stream where you guys can hop in, ask questions, get cool prizes, so on and so forth. So go ahead and check it out. The link will be in the description down below. We're here to just talk about Gohan for a short period of time. Everyone is going to say he's a must summon. He is, but there is a if that comes with that, and it's mainly his banner. His banner has units that have been around for a long time, and if you've been unlucky like me, it's very easy to summon on that banner. But if you have Kid Goku, Meta Cooler, possibly Future Gohan over Bardock, if you have all those units rainbow, it's kind of hard to justify summoning for Gohan, even though he's possibly the best unit in the game because of how min-maxed he is. He does one thing and he does it the best, the absolute best. And so we're just going to go ahead and take a look at this right here. I drafted sort of like, not really a tier list, but kind of a tier list, and these are reruns that you should prioritize or new global Dokkan Fests, and each one of these are pretty individually like a main reason to why you should summon them. Gohan's pretty obvious, best unit in the game when you talk about like how good he is at his role. Like a unit that does everything is very excellent for this game, very good, but he also is jack of all trades, master of none, whereas you have a unit that's master of one thing, particularly defense and being able to deliver hard attacks. Gohan, because he excels so much at that, he's just hands down one of the better units in the game, period. And his priority, I feel, is top notch, but I'm gonna put asterisk there mainly for the people that have most of his banner, and there is really no need for you to go in this banner. But if you notice, there's Vegito and Gogeta on here at separate, like there is a split, and that's because between the two, Vegito is the better leader. He's not the better card, because I feel like these cards, you can argue for either one being one of the best sellers in the game, period. But the reason why I chose Vegito over Gogeta in this sense is the leader. The leader is just, and Patora's category is just so huge compared to Gogeta's fusion category that you have tons of flexibility along with combining final trump card, that Vegito should be a priority over Gogeta in most cases. Next, Evil Boo, or the Transforming Boo. Very, very good. First really powerful artificial humans category in the game. I still think he's a priority even since Bootanks is out. He takes that team to another level, while Bootanks already keeps it really high. The fact that Global is now getting it, kind of, Global not having this card before Bootanks came out is kind of like a preview. Like it kind of shows like how strong Bootanks' team is now, but how more consistent the team is going to be once this card comes out. Like really, really powerful, healing every turn, things like that. You could potentially do no item runs with it fairly easily, things like that. So I think if you're going to be summoning on the Gotenks and Boo banners, Boo is the absolute priority here. And Gogeta is a very good card. If you have Vegito and you're missing Gogeta to complete the final trump team, because they are very, 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 very good link buddies. They're also very powerful sub together, and they do very, very well together. So if you're doing final trump card, I think Vegeta is probably the best leader to have for this. In the case of Gogeta, I think he needs a little bit more to help him out, but as a card, he's phenomenal. He should be pulled for. In most cases, the only reason Majin Buu is over him is the leader skill and functionality that he gives to another team. Gogeta is just a really, really, really strong card, if that makes sense. Like they're separated because one's a really good card, another one's a really good card, but also fixes the issues with a lacking category. So that's why he's They're in 4th place. And in 5th place, the Super Saiyan Blues. Very simple in design, lots of damage, lots of stacking of their attacks with rainbow orbs, multiple attacks, so on and so forth. But the issue with this card is we have a lot of damage dealers, so they're not really like a priority. Realm of Gods is already stacked as it is. You don't need to play them for Realm of Gods to still be stacked. If they're a win more button, more than just like what they bring is absolute destruction to most cases. And these are Dokkan Fest exclusives. These aren't gold coins and stuff. For most of the time, gold coins I don't say is summon, but there are going to be small cases, and we'll be talking about that later. Gohan Gotenks, still to this very moment, stands the test of time, one of the best leaders in the game. If you don't have him, consider pulling on the banner with the Vegeta and the Goku. If you happen to get Go Bros, they're an amazing card. They are Goku's family's best leader. It's not Goku, surprisingly. Mainly because this card is way better than Goku's. They get additionals, they stack, they have key sufficiency, like self-sufficiency. So because of that, they cement their place here. Sure, I would say the Blue Bros are a bigger priority than them, but if you don't have a Goku's family leader, I would say I would put them right here, honestly. But right here is for now for most veteran players. If you have already one copy and looking for extra, it's a good idea to summon because the banner is actually pretty good. And Gotenks. He's literally the black sheep of the group. He's a powerful card, don't get me wrong, and he's really good once you get to that Super Saiyan 3 transformation. But the issue is getting to that, and he's a decent card for what it is. Boo is better in what he does. And we also, Gotenks brings like special pose category, which is really funky, and pretty much another youth category in a sense. But youth already has Kid Goku, who's also int. So 2 purple units, there's no need for it. So I would say if you have Kid Goku, he can possibly be skipped in the near future. And these are must-have box units. This is mainly for new players. If you're on global and you have enough coins to pick up Cooler, I suggest pick him up. He's probably the best out of this bunch to have to pick up. Maybe Gohan is actually, because the amount of content he can clear. Yeah, so this section is kind of like the celebration is winding down. Some of these units have a place on the banners. Actually, all these units are available to us somehow. Redstone for Kid Buu, MVP 17 I think for the stones, but I don't think anyone's spending any stones on him. If he's here, you have him, but I think he's coming back for the Blue Bros banner. I'm not exactly sure, maybe, I can't remember, but he's good. He's strong. He's a must-have unit, I personally think. +3 key and 60% defense. Every unit can use defense, especially in long events or SBR. Very, very strong, very powerful. He stuns. No, he doesn't stun. He tanks. He reduces attack and defense. Really, really strong unit. People sleep on him still. People, he's just really, really strong, really powerful. Kid Buu, easy A. Nothing to talk about. Best support in the game. He gives +50 all stats, +2 key, and then when he reduces, he still supports a very phenomenal amount. He's a colorless mono support, if that makes sense. He supports every color, it doesn't matter, as long as he can fit in the team. So he's really good. Resurrected Warriors, he could be run alongside the new Gohan. That'll be coming out to global on October 4th for PST, I think, and October 5th for everyone else. And then we have Vegeta. Vegeta has been on every banner. This is specifically tailored for new players. Vegeta is a really good unit to pull for new players. Most of the units that you will be seeing are Pure Saiyajin, and it's a good way to get ahead of the game against everyone. He's pretty good. He stacks attack and defense for a limited time, but he's strong. He makes a full field of orbs when he needs to nuke damage. Overall, very, very good unit. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and look at the data mine. So we're going to get Tarbell and Gotenks Dokkan for their free-to-play cards. Really, really strong for free-to-play. I really like Tarbell. The fact that he does 2 or more Vegeta's family category allies on the team, sibling bond category allies keep +1 and attack and defense +20%. So if you're running siblings bond with Gohan and Goten, you can add a Vegeta and a Tarbell in one rotation and do some silly nonsense like this. But even then, he's a good unit, really good at supporting things like that. Goten's really good offensive unit for free to play, 90% attack and defense. He gains, I think, 40% more when he's fighting when the enemy is in defense down status. So if he hits the enemy and he does an additional, he'll do way more damage. Really good unit. Pretty good for SBR. Good unit. Good. Let's see. He looks like that with Orb. Yeah, pretty good for free to play, like SBR type of thing. Really solid unit. Then we have Gohan. Like I said, best unit in the game, min-maxes, stacks his attack and defense until he transforms, and then he has a solid start at 140% attack and defense, and key +1 every turn at the start of turn until he caps out at 3. So you can keep stacking, getting key, getting consistent, and he does have revival, which is really important. You can mix him up with resurrected warriors to strengthen how powerful he can be. West Kai. She got a Dokkan, and this is really important because she gained defense, and she's also a Realm of Gods category leader, +4, and she also gains HP attack and defense +100%, which is important for Clash Battlefield. Maybe she's your only Realm of Gods leader for the SBR. She gets attack and defense +100%, guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving attacks. So after she gets attacked once, she starts guarding. And then Realm of Gods category allies, attack and defense +40%, and chance of performing crit +10%. She's she definitely got severely stronger. I have my rainbowed waiting and ready to go. So once you max out her links, she's actually gonna be very powerful, and I can't wait to see or test her out in Realm of Gods. Then we have Supreme Kai and Kibito. A really good unit for SBR, very versatile, very flexible. It stuns, he steals, he transforms, he heals. He does attack and defense reduction. Probably one of the best ever non-Dokkan Fest units to ever come out for SBR specifically, because he has such a very general passive where there's not a lot of specificity. There's not a lot of specificity. There's not a lot of specificity. There's not a lot of specific. Can't say that word. There's not a lot of specific. There's not a lot of specific things that are holding him back, whether he has to fight against pure Saiyajins, Realm of Gods, pure like evil or Boo or stuff like that. He does this, he stuns, he seals, does this, heals at the end of the turn. We're good to go. He can transform at the very start. Very solid unit. And the last thing before I leave you guys, we are getting tickets for Pilaf's Trove, I imagine, because I did find this. Where is it? I did find this, a ticket, Dokkan Festival, and it says from 2020 to 10/28, so like, we can assume that's when Gohan's campaign ends, and we're getting tickets for him for Pilaf's Trove. So if you guys are in fact spending money on the game, this is a good way to possibly get a guaranteed SSR unit and Gohan to come with it. A lot of people get things on these tickets, and yeah, it's usually a great deal. I want to thank you guys for watching. I know this video is a little late, but things happen. If you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you guys know when my videos go live for you. And all that being said, keep it. Thanks for watching. Bye.